Hey there, this is Andy with PRINTgenie. So check it out. Little Pink Houses of America have taken all of their assets, postcards, and letters and added them to PRINTgenie for your convenience. This is the best thing for real estate investors to find potential property owners. The best thing you can do is communicate to someone more than once, but several times conveniently with no minimums. So I'm going to show you the phone version of where we're at now because this is where most people spend their time. So right off the bat, we can see a dashboard of what you've spent and how many postcards and letters you've sent out, etc. But right from the get-go, just click on the plus and we're going to know exactly where you're located. And just like that, we're going to pull up exactly where you're at. And I can simply move my hand anywhere I want by just clicking in this area and moving it to another property. And there's my neighbors, and the blue dot is mine. And so at this point, if I were to walk down the street, that little orange dot would follow me. So at this point, you confirm your address, so based on GPS, or you can type in the address at the top here if you wanted to, in case you're sitting at Starbucks and you wanted to farm a community in a whole nother state. So now I just click on confirm address and it tells me the owner, and this is her property right here, and she happens to live at the same property. If it was different, we would be mailing to the owner, not the renter. We show you how many bedrooms and baths, the location, the property structure, the year it was built, property value, how much it's worth, taxes, etc. You can do an advanced search, find their phone and their email, and you can send mail. You can send a single piece of mail to this property just like that, or you can choose nearest neighbors. So now I'm giving you the option to choose from 1 to 300 nearest neighbors. I'm going to choose 5. And what we do now is we go out and find the 5 nearest neighbors based on that source property. And by clicking here, we're now validating that address to make sure that it's actually a deliverable address. And let that run its course. And there they are. So I can zoom in and take a look at them, and I can choose this satellite view. Those are the properties. I can include or exclude that orange dot, which is the source property. But at this point, I just want to communicate to these 5 properties. Now I've captured that information. I have those 5 properties at hand. What would you like to do with them, right? And most people will click on send mailer. And then what they'll decide to do is I either want to take a photo or use Google Street View or no photo. So let's go about it like this. No photo. What that means is we're going to show you all the postcards and letters that are readily available for you, and there's hundreds of them. And if you're looking for those postcards and letters that are specific to your brand, which is Little Pink Houses of America, simply click on the filter, scroll down and click on pink. And let's do that here and apply filters. Now, any of those assets that have been created for you specifically are located right here under the category called pink, right? And there are postcards and letters that you can pick and choose from. Well, we also have, if you notice here, under send mailer, I can choose to take a photo or use Google Photo. Now for me, I'm sitting in my office, so I can't snap a photo of the property, but I can bring up Google Street View. And so Google has conveniently supplied the photo for me, and that's the photo. And now you'll notice a green box. That photo will reside anywhere the green box is. And if you look down here in the bottom, here's one we have created for you. Is your property becoming a pain? And we'll take that photo and stick it right in that green box. And that's a great postcard. Now you can also order a campaign from your phone. And we've also done that for you too as well. So we have these great campaigns. They're 2-touch, 3-touch, all the way up to 6 and 10 touch. And if you scroll down, you can find the ones we created for you for your brand. Right down at the bottom here, we have pink 2-touch buying houses authentic, right? And so click on the I, will tell you what it is. It's a letter, a mini postcard, 2 texts and 2 emails. It lasts for about 2 months and it'll cost about $1.50 to send to one person. And then you can choose, of course, the 3-touch or the 4-touch and just click on it. And now I'm going to send that 4-touch campaign, which includes 2 letters and 2 postcards, are all going to go out for the next 4 months to those 5 contacts, just like that. I hit launch and I walk away. That's how easy it is. And then as soon as I hit launch, it brings me back to the beginning where I can just repeat that as well. So your options are, once you have an address, you can simply send it to that one person, or you can send it to the nearest neighbors, right? So now let me show you what it looks like on the inside. clicking right over here, now you can see those same postcards and letters are available on the desktop as well. Click on it, read it, and then order it. All of the information such as the recipient's first name and their property address and city are going to pre-populate. All of your information is going to pre-populate. Just click on the PDF to see it. But let's order something. It's so easy. All I have to do is click on order. I can select a list. Maybe I was driving around, or I acquired a list, or I uploaded a list. But once you have your list, there it is, and I can send that postcard to those 21 people for $10. So all of that's going to go out all first class to those 10 people. Now, if you don't have any addresses and you wanted to type in just a single address, you can. Just type it in here if you know it, or search it. So I'll just search an address. I know the street, but I don't know anything else about it. And it happens to bring up the same street name for all these different cities in the country. And I know it's this one that I'm interested in. I didn't even have to know the postal code or the city. This person lives here, but the property I'm interested in is here. So we're going to reference the property here, such as, dear William, we'd like to buy your house at 150 Cerro Street, but we're going to actually mail it here. So that way the renter is not getting the correspondence. The decision maker is. So at that point, I can order that one postcard to that one person. So just like I did it on the phone, I can also do it on the desktop. Now on the phone, we just showed you how you can order a campaign. You can do the same thing here. Simply click on order campaigns, and we have tons of campaigns. And all you do is look at the title. Here we have creative financing, generic house, probates, taxes, evictions, absentee owners, pre-foreclosures, you name it, it's here. And if you want to know more about it, mouse over the question mark. It'll define it for you in more detail. It's a letter, then a mini, then a letter, then another mini, 4 texts, 4 emails. It lasts for about 4 months. It'll cost about $3 to send to one person. We also describe what the campaign's good for. And if you want to just see it, just click on it. And now we're going to show you that this letter is the first thing that goes out. We follow up about a week later with a text, then an email, and then we follow up with another postcard, another text, another email, and then we send a letter. And remember, all letters, all postcards are sent full first class with a handwritten envelope, no windowed envelopes, all real stamps, all first class. And then we send out this last touch. Now for you guys, if you're with Little Pink Houses of America, which you are, you would click on pink 2-touch, 3-touch, or 4-touch. So once again, mouse over the question mark, or just click it. And here what we're doing is we're sending out a branded Little Pink Houses of America letter that talks about who you are and why it's good to work with you, with a personalized quote referencing your name and your company. And we follow up with a text. We follow up with an email. And then once again, we follow up with another postcard about 3 weeks later, another text, another email, another Little Pink Houses of America postcard that looks like it was handwritten. And then lastly, we follow up one more time with a handwritten PS note down here with a letter by Little Pink Houses of America, right? And it works exactly the same as I did on the mobile. You just select the list that you'd like to send it to, and you can click as many lists as you would like. But once you have that list, just click next step, and it's going to send all 21 out, that 2 mini postcards and 2 single-sided letter campaign. And you'll notice here there's no text or emails apply because there just happen to be no emails or phone numbers on this list. But that's okay, because if you wanted to, you can go over to your contact list and find any list and skip trace it, and we'll find the most used phone and email. And you can also click on the list and then do a skip trace on that individual as well. Let me bounce over to another screen really quickly here and show you what's also cool about when you order things. If I go here to contact lists, I have collected a bunch of names by things I've been sending out. When I click on that list, it will show me how that person was added. This person was added via the mobile app. This person was added via the desktop. This one was added through, might have been through Zapier. And we also have an integration with Zapier so you can trigger any campaign from your CRM or Podio or Salesforce, anything like that. And the way it works is we'll show you a little icon of what we sent and when. And so this company would have sent that one out, or we would have sent that one to that company. Here's another sample. We sent this one out And then on this day to this person, we sent that out. And this was a Google Street View because that's where the photo would go. So back to lists, right? Lists will tell you a lot, right? So every list is unique to the campaign that you're sending. So you always want to keep like a specific list for a specific campaign, meaning you wouldn't want a foreclosure list to go to a probate campaign. So you're always keeping your list specific. You can upload your own lists if you get them anywhere. You can buy them from us. We have these specialty lists such as absentee owners built before 1975, and just mouse over it and it'll define what the campaigns or the list type is all about. You pick your state, your county, your city, your zip codes, maybe multiple zip codes, how many you want, maybe I only want 100, and then we can skip trace the phone and the email, and you just search them. And now I just bought 100 leads with homes built before 1975 with high equity. And now that you have that list, you can do anything you want with it. You can send a mail template. You can send a full campaign. It's easy as that. And all your campaigns are perpetual. That means they last forever, right? So once you start a campaign, here's the list on that campaign. You can constantly add names to that list and it'll trigger that person to the beginning of this campaign, right? There's so much more, but I'm going to pause at this moment because I think it gave you plenty to see that this platform here will give you the easiest marketing that you could possibly do from your desktop or your phone or your CRM. And if you hop over to the integrations tab here and click on Zapier, you'll see how that works. Don't forget to download it either on the Apple or the Google Play platforms. And then other than that, happy house hunting. We'll see you anytime you need help. All you have to do is click on help and you'll notice here there's going to be a live chat. Just click on it and we're happy to assist you. And there's also a very comprehensive library with how to get started, your account profile, affiliate programs, list cleaning, driving for dollars. It's all here. So let's go with that. We'll see you on the inside. When you get there, reach out anytime you have more questions. We're happy to help.